Good evening, I'm Kim Janala.
I'm Kiahi Tucker. The last time June Jones sparked a fashion controversy is when he wanted his team to wear black.
This time, he wants fans to wear white, and some diehard supporters aren't too happy about it. It all stems from a deal with the Georgia Bulldogs to try to fill the Sugar Bowl stadium with contrasting colors. Bulldogs in black, Warrior fans in white. It's nothing new in the stand, Sheriff. Basketball fans have been doing whiteouts for years, but Aloha Stadium has traditionally been the home of greenouts. So UH football fans are all stocked up on green. KGMB9 Sabrina Hall is here with our top story.
Yeah, Kim, as soon as Coach June Jones announced his plan for the whiteout, we started getting emails from upset fans who've been busy buying green gear. And at least one fan believes the change of colors is a last-ditch attempt by retailers to sell more clothes. At any Warrior game, the dominant color is green, from banners to body paint and even green hula skirts.
Everything that we got is green.
But now that has become the problem for huge Warrior fan Aldrin Villahermosa and his 8-year-old son, AJ. What do you think about this whole wear white situation?
I hate it.
For the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, Georgia's team has decided to wear black. So UH is asking Hawaii fans to come decked out in white.
So it's going to be kind of a neat situation at the Superdome for this game.
Black and white.
It'd be very formal looking.
Now fans who've already spent big bucks on green merchandise will have to go shopping again. For some, it's just a bother. For Villahermosa, who's going to the game with 28 friends and family, it feels like a ploy to get them to dish out more money.
What is it that's on the shelf that's white? You know what is on the shelf that's white? Things that people don't want to buy.
He believes green gear and fan solidarity helped the Warriors have a perfect 12-0 season, and he cringes when he imagines a whiteout.
Every game, I got my war paint on. My son also puts his war paint on, and now war paint with white. It's going to look as if we're going to church in a Halloween costume. You know what I mean?
Like what my dad said, we look like ghosts going to church.
But both son and dad agree fan unity is most important. So if Coach June Jones says white, then white it will be.
But if things work out where everyone's wearing green, I'll be happy.
Yeah, we put a call into the Rainbow Teak at Ward Center tonight, and they say they do have white gear, including hats, shirts, and sweatshirts. But of course, they say the store has many more items in green. Sabrina Hall, KGMB9 News.
Thanks, Sabrina. And you don't have to be a season ticket holder anymore. The public can buy Sugar Bowl tickets tomorrow morning starting at 10 at the Stan Sheriff Center box office. But don't be late. There are only 200 tickets available with a limit of 6 tickets per person. It's first come, first served. No orders will be taken by phone or online, and buyers must show a Hawaii driver's license. Meanwhile, look for a long line around the corner at the UH soccer field where the football team will be signing autographs for the last time before the Sugar Bowl. The players will sign for 1 hour only, and the athletics department has strict rules for the event. The autograph session will go from noon to 1 o'clock. Fans can start lining up at 10. Chairs and coolers are not allowed in line. And if you're looking for Colt Brennan's autograph, there's a limit. He'll sign just 1 item per person.
You think anyone's going to be looking for Colt's autograph?
I don't know. Whether it's green or white, a lot of people, Warrior fans, are going to be packing up soon to travel to that big game.
And we've been getting some calls from folks wondering about the weather, so let's send it over to our weather expert, Guy Hoggy, at the Weather Center.
I tell you what, over the next several days, the weather's just not looking too good over there in New Orleans. But for people coming from Hawaii, it won't be too much of a shock, at least through the weekend. There is some rain in the forecast, along with possible thunderstorms. High temperatures running in the lower 60s with overnight lows dropping into the lower 50s. As far as the Sugar Bowl goes, it's still too early to say for sure, but the forecast models predict temperatures for New Year's Day to be above average, and their average is 61 degrees for daytime highs, 47 degrees for overnight lows. On the other hand, chances for rain are below normal. On an average, they get about 60 16/100ths of an inch daily. Now, as we get closer to game day, we'll have a better idea of the weather scenario. But safe to say, it'll be a little chillier than what we're used to. I'll have our forecast a little later.
Saying goes, offense wins games, defense wins championships. The improved Hawaii defense played a huge part in the undefeated season, jumping from about 90th in the country to about 50th. Stephen Florino now live in the newsroom with more on what the Warrior D is expecting from the Bulldogs of Georgia.
Well, Dash, the Bulldogs feature a strong running game and an efficient quarterback. They are Hawaii's toughest opponent this season, and the Warrior D welcomes the challenge. Every time they needed a big play this season, the Warrior defense stepped up and delivered. They're expected to do the same in the biggest game in school history, in the Sugar Bowl against Georgia.
I mean, as far as talent-wise and experience-wise, this team has everything that you could ask for in a bowl game.
They know what they want to do, and they do it to every team they play against, so we know it's going to be a tough game, and it's the best team to play.
The Bulldogs feature a pair of talented running backs, senior Thomas Brown and freshman Noshan Moreno. He finished with 1,273 yards, second in the SEC, behind only Arkansas's Darren McFadden.
We always like a team that runs, and especially our defensive tackles and our DN, so it's a challenge for us, so we're looking forward to these guys.
Hawaii gives up about 170 yards per game on the ground, ranking 84th in the country. But that doesn't take into account the intangibles.
Our guys play with a lot of heart, and I think our front seven is more physical than people give them credit for. And our secondary has been playing well all season, so I'm really proud of our guys, and I think they're going to match up really well.
All judges better be ready just to get whacked, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, this isn't, it's not going to be no easy game. For us, we know it, but it's whoever shows up to play, and we're going to be ready. Just hopefully they're ready.
Warriors, of course, looking for all the help they can get, though. They are encouraging all Hawaii fans at the game to wear white. Warriors are wearing their road white uniforms. Bulldogs, the home team, they will be wearing black. Warriors, of course, the only undefeated team in the country, and they'd also be national champs, according to a simulated playoff by ESPN. Hawaii beating USC, LSU, Georgia, and West Virginia on their way to the title. Colt Brennan, 450 passing yards, 6 touchdowns against the Mountaineers in the virtual championship game. Some experts feel Hawaii has a very real chance to beat the Bulldogs come New Year's Day.
Is there any chance that Hawaii does what Boise State did last year when they knocked off Oklahoma in that grid?
Oh, there's no question about it. When you look at this offense and spread out as they are, even as well as Georgia was playing at the end of the year, they can score points at any time. And the impressive thing that when you look at the Hawaii schedule this year, against San Jose State, against Washington, big comebacks in those football games. It's a team that does not quit, a team that can put up points at will. So they're always a dangerous team when you can throw it around the way that they do.
The Warriors schedule practice till Sunday, then fly out to New Orleans on Christmas. But before they leave tomorrow, one last chance for fans to wish the team well and get an autograph. Players will be on the soccer field right next to the practice field on the UH Lower Campus between noon and 1. And starting next Thursday, KHNL News 8 coming to you live from New Orleans for our Sugar Bowl coverage, an hour-long pregame special on New Year's Eve, and we'll have our live postgame show immediately following the game. And a reminder, if you missed our greatest season special, it'll replay tomorrow.